It's Madam again, and tonight it's Madam After Dark. So that means kinky fun, kinky BDSM fun. So that's what I'm all about tonight, and I'm going to share my show so that maybe a few people will come join me and join in the BDSM fun. So because it can be fun, it can be amusing, it can be cathartic, it can be a lot of things for a lot of people, and so you really can never. You really can never measure someone else's journey against your own because we're all on our own journey. And so just when you think about you know judging someone against your standard of your ruler, think about they probably haven't been some of the same places you have. They haven't had the same kind of life you have, and to presume to know what anyone should do in any given situation is really just armchair quarterbacking, in my opinion. So, it's easy to get 2020 vision for somebody, well after the fact, or to say, oh, yeah, you should have done this. If it was me, I would have done that. Well, what good does that do anybody at that point? Don't even go there. Just say to them, I'm sorry to hear that, or things like, is there anything I could do to help you, things like that, instead of, feeling like you have to judge them. Because really, you don't. It's not your job. It's way too complex. It's way too much of a problem. And frankly, it just gives me negative energy to have to judge other people's bad behavior. They probably know they had bad behavior and they don't really need to hear it from me. And so I don't bother with that because life is way too short. And I try to live in the moment. I had to remember that several times today. Live in the moment. Let all the rest of that go. Live for right now. Because sometimes it's easy to get overwhelmed. So I'm going to say, come join some kinky fun. And I'm also putting it out there that I need a kinky attorney. Oh, golly, yeah. Come join some kinky fun. Anyway, there we go. That ought to get the word out a little bit. So, anyway, yeah, I need a kinky attorney. One that's a little bit versed in real estate and things like that. So, if you are a kinky attorney, give Madam a call. Actually, you can PM me on either my page, Madam Mayhem, or the Skeleton Key Network. You can always catch me at, let's see, Skeleton Key Witches at gmail.com. You can get me there pretty much at any point in time. And it's awesome. Oh, we have some Madam Mayhem viewers. Awesome. Love that. Going back to the chat here, the comments. So anyway, no comments. No comment. Okay, so whoever that one person is out on the Madam page, pipe up and tell me who you are. Anyway, I got some. Well, it's sort of like mocha, but it's more like chocolate milk with some coffee in it. I have to have just a little bit to, regenerate me. Coffee. God dang, that's good stuff. And so anyway, I don't even really drink anymore because it just kind of makes me feel like I have an upset stomach or, so maybe an occasional nightcap. But other than that, alcohol's just kind of whatever. Occasionally some wine, but I might get too crazy, so I kind of keep it to a minimum. um, paddles. Paddles are great. This is a kind of a skinny one, but and I decorated it myself. I'm working out a logo for Madam Mayhem. I kind of like that with the kind of like an infinity, the M's with the infinity. So anyway, I was fiddling around with that, and of course it's Madam's paddle. But honestly, I'm gonna just say it. I like to have this kind of smacked on the bottom of my feet because of my my fibromyalgia and my restless leg and crap. It seems to help, like, kind of quiet the nerves and helps me relax and stuff. So yeah, that little paddle. I've earned the nickname. What is it? It's Peggy Hill or something. I don't know, something like that. Peggy Hill, because Peggy Hill had the big feet, and you could get on her website and paddle her feet. That was for the foot fetish people. So, because I love foot fetish guys, I really do. I particularly take pictures of my shoes and my shoe accoutrements and toes and painted toes and all kinds of stuff like that for the foot guys, because I really do enjoy that. I really need a toe sucking sometimes. So anyway, what I did, well, come on up here. Come on. I'm going to paddle the cat now. Just kidding. Although I do flog the cats. They seem to really not mind at all. It's kind of fun and funny. They jump up on the swing and then downstairs, and then I give them a brief flogging. They think they're getting pet, so it's all good. And they're happy. They're swinging and they're getting their impact play. So impact play also includes things like canes. Yes, canes. I have a sub who's, well, we'll just call him elderly. He's a little bit older guy, but he brings his own canes and has no problem getting a whooping with them. So it's not for everyone. I'm kind of still curious as to what the payoff is with the caning. I really don't think it sounds very interesting, or really anything I would want to be on the receiving end of. But honestly, I'm just sadistic enough to be on the giving end, and I am a giving person. and if it feeds my little inner sadist, I'm even more giving. So then, with that said, this is my signature item that I really, really can't hardly do without. And it rode on the handlebars of my motorcycle all summer. That's funny. But it's the crop. They are I got this. It's 4 horses. It's made by oh gosh, it's not Waverly. Come on now. It's what is the darn name of the company that does these things? It's oh gosh, don't tell me. It's Weaver. Weaver. If you go to the farm store, you go to the horse aisle, Weaver products are really really great, and so they're well made, they're put together well. My lasso is a Weaver. I was actually trying to catch the cats the other day with the lasso. It was kind of fun, and the cats were consenting, so but yeah, this makes a really, and if you spank somebody really good with this thing, it's really stingy. Yes, personally, I prefer the open-handed, sort of daddy spanking that, dad didn't really want to hurt you. He didn't want to kill you, but you deserved that spanking. And so it was an open-handed, spanking, and you knew at the end that you had done something incredibly wrong and needed that correction in your life. And then, you could go on and everything was fine and daddy still loved you and, gave you a hug and a cookie and sent you to bed. So anyway, that's kind of, we'll talk about that another day. So anyways, I got an affinity for these, in the carriage business, because, frankly, you have to have one. You're so far away from the horse that you really have to have. And this one's got the little silver tip on the end. I do like that. It's swanky. It's classy. And it stings like a bitch. Oh, Lord, yeah. And so, anyway, because it's got this little end on it here. Whoops. Little end on it here. And so, what you do is you stand over here and you go, "Are you ticklish?" That's funny. That is actually really fun to do. If somebody's, derobed, let's say, they're naked. They're naked. They're standing there. They got their arms up like that, and they're tied up, and they can't really go anywhere. That's really a great opportunity to find those ticklish spots and then exploit them. It's like, "Are you ticklish there? Really? Really? How about now? How about now?" Until they just can't hardly stand it anymore. So, sadism comes in all forms. It's not just, let me hurt you. Sometimes it's, I want to see how uncomfortable you could be before you squirm and say, "Red, red." Oh, I know it's terrible, but it's not really. It's all consensual, safe, sane, and consensual all the time, kids, because you never know. That crazy ass thing that you decide you're gonna try, putting in an inappropriate place, probably, could be the thing to send you to the ER. And then where would you be? At the ER with some incredibly embarrassing thing in an incredibly embarrassing place. Not a good place to be. Mhm. So, just play it safe and sane, and then make sure, of course, that everyone is consensual. And I mean, make sure, you know, are you okay with this? We're gonna do this. Now, is this okay? I mean, because I really want to know if you're down with that. Because if you're not, we don't have to do it. You are? You want to do it? All right, let's go for it. Oh, yeah. But it's fun when it's consensual, because then it is fun for everyone, and nobody feels like they're being forced to do something that there is against their you know ethical beliefs or principles, because that's never good. And so just make sure everybody knows what's up, and that everybody's on the same page, and it'll be fun. Yeah, then it's fun to tie somebody down and listen to them go, "No, no." Because that's not the safe word. When if you hear the safe word, you should honor that, and always have at the ready, if they're you're doing rope bondage, scissors. These are the safety kind. See how they have the flat part there, so you can get up under the rope and cut it without actually cutting the person that you're tied up, that's tied up. So safety scissors. These are the kind that the medics use, and the EMT drivers and stuff. So these they're good, and they will cut through rope like nobody's business. They'll cut through clothes. anything. So use them with caution. Do use them, safely. And but those are great scissors, and I got those at Harbor Freight, and they weren't even super duper expensive. So a must. You have to have a really sharp, great pair of scissors if you're going to do rope bondage of any, sort, really extreme sort, because you just never know when you're going to get in a position where you have to cut them free. I some, and he was tied in the bondage chair, or one of the bondage chairs, which they're for sale, by the way. I have bondage chairs, spanking bench, St. Andrew's cross, and a plethora of other items BDSM related for sale. So, PM me, send me a email to skeletonskeywitches@gmail.com, and I will get your email and I will return your answer. So, yes, due to the fact that I am moving to another location, as yet undisclosed, I am getting rid of a lot of items. And so if there's anything that are looking for, you need, I have everything from old boating memorabilia to actual boats. I have, boats that are propelled by humans and boats that are propelled by engines. And I just have a lot of things. Isabel Bloom and Vaseline glass and just a plethora of items that might be of interest. Some furniture. I have a beautiful brown chaise lounge. And I love the chaise, but it's got to go. It's too big and it's too much for where I'm going. So it's just got to go. And so if anyone, would like to make a bid on the chaise, um, or contact me about it, contact me at skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com. And if you are in the mood to donate to help out my cause and to further the podcasting realm of educating people about BDSM, and just being helpful with information, and things like that. Your support is desperately needed. So I would uh, um, I would be grateful for any donations that you guys give, and it's not. It's not expected, of course, but it's definitely appreciated. And times are tough for everyone, I know, these days, and just to keep going sometimes with everything that you're doing, whether it be you know um spirit work, or hunting ghosts, or looking for Bigfoot, whatever it is you're doing. It takes money, a little bit of money, and it takes a lot of dedication, honestly. If you're going to find aliens, do you think you're going to find them the first night you get out there? Probably not. Or what about Bigfoot? I don't know anybody that's just went like right out to the woods and went, "Oh, there he is." Now you got to stake him out, man. You got to, sit out there in the woods, and you got to, keep your trail cams going, and just all kinds of stuff, and there's just a plethora of things too, that it's taken for me to, continue the podcasting, even as little as just paying for the StreamYard. But so that being said, any donations that you guys give to Madam Mayhem are always greatly appreciated, and the House of Mayhem can continue. So, because I fully intend to continue uh, in my mission of, you know, by witches for witches on the Skeleton Key Network, and I'll be recruiting some new Skeleton Key witches real soon. If you are interested in becoming a Skeleton Key witch and maybe podcasting with our network, just let me know. You can contact me at skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com. You guys are going to get tired of hearing that, I think. But, uh, repetition is one of the things that helps you remember stuff. So I'll just keep repeating it again and again. Oh well, it's a good thing that you guys can tune in and out as as you like. And to those of you not here tonight, you can catch me in reruns on my Madam Mayhem YouTube channel, and it's MADAM, no E, and it's MAYHEM, mayhem. So anyway, I have gosh, it took me 8 years from the time that I first put that page together and named it, Madam Mayhem. And it took me 8 years to publish. And that is so sad. It's like, if there's something that you really want to do, get out there and do it. Don't wait anymore. It's like if you wait for the perfect opportunity, if you wait till you have enough money, if you wait until you have a little bit better health, or you wait until your kids are grown, you may have waited too long. You may have just put it on a shelf that you'll never be able to get it down from. And so every day, think to yourself, am I fulfilling my purpose? Am I fulfilling my passion? Am I, filling my soul to the point where I feel happy? Am I, being of service to myself and others? That's the thing. And so ask yourself those questions every day, and just make it happen. You want a life? Go get it. Life doesn't just, plop down next to you on the couch and go, hey, what's up? What are we going to do today? No, you run life. You say, come on, life, we're getting out and doing this today. How do you like me now? So, yeah, you have to kind of kick life in the ass once in a while and say, come on, let's do something different, because what we're doing now stinks. And so anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to do something different because, I've been kind of feeling like life's not going nowhere. I'm, just standing here turning my wheels, and I don't want to feel that way. And so I'm going to get up every day, and I'm going to say, I'm going to get closer to my goal today. And even if it's a baby step, it's getting closer. And if you do that, even if it's the tiniest little, microscopic baby step, if it is in the right direction and it's towards your goal, you did great. You did awesome. If you just keep doing that, eventually you'll get there. It's when you sit down on the couch and you stop moving and start looking at TV and get yourself a bag of chips and a soda pop. Big one. It takes both hands. You gotta pick it up with both hands. and you get all desensitized to the fact that you're not really doing anything and you're not really going anywhere. And I think it's on purpose. We're programmed to be a certain way, to be pretty much docile about our situation. If you think about it, here I go. You get your income, right? You're taxed on your income. Okay, great. We were taxed once on our income. Guess what? Now you're going to go buy some stuff with that money that you just earned. They're going to charge you some more tax on everything that you buy, maybe except for groceries. So then, because if you bought gas, you paid tax. If you bought, cigarettes or liquor or, anything but groceries, if you bought some clothes, if you bought some, anything, hair products, whatever, tax. Then the car that you drove, to pick up these items in gets taxed every single year you drive it on the highway or drive it on the road. You could drive around the block with it. You still have to register it. You still have to pay taxes on it. Isn't that great? And that's not where it ends, folks. If someone dies and leaves you property, you're going to pay tax on that. If you own a house, if you own property, you're going to pay tax on that. Or the government is going to say, hey, I get to have that now. And we're going to give it to these people over here that paid the taxes for you. Because the fact that you paid off your house and the fact that you worked for 40 years to pay off your house doesn't make a damn bit of difference to us. We're going to take it. And you're going to be out. And we're going to put these other people in who, put zero into this place. And, a few $100 or whatever, a few thousand maybe. And it's okay, so now it's belongs to them after it was my home for 40 fucking years. Yeah, they can do that to you. How do you like your country now, folks? Make you feel patriotic? Yeah, I know, right? It's sad. It's sad what our country's become. I think it's wrong the way our government is run. I think the feds all need to step down, all of them, including the president. And we will appoint an interim government to run things, and they will start out in the right fashion. They'll get uniforms issued to them that state clearly who they are, what party they belong to, what affiliations they have. Lobbyists will never be allowed to step foot in Washington again. They are out. Businesses have no business in politics. It's not right. It's not about the people. It's not about the businesses. It's about people. And when you take into consideration big business, you are leaving out the human aspect of it. And that's all it is, because they're only in it for the money. They're all only in it for the money. The entire government. They're a bunch of crooks and fascist pigs. They're in it for the money. And they don't give a crap about any of us. And so, that being said, wouldn't it be nice if your government official, the one that you voted for, that you sent to Washington, actually gave a crap about what was important to you in your state, in your area, in your town where you live? Wouldn't it be nice if he knew what was important to all of you? Wouldn't it be nice if he tried to do some things that helped your community and your state? Wouldn't that be great? Instead of selling out. I'm really at the end of my rope here with the government. If the revolution should happen to stop by my house, give me about 5 minutes to grab my gun. I'll join you, because I really think that there's probably going to be, I hate to say it, I think it's going to be a revolution in this country. It has to be. Now, whether it's peaceful, a peaceful revolution, or a all-out war, I don't know. And that would be up to the people fighting it, really. I kind of, I don't want to have to be a part of it, but I would be, only because I love this country and I care about the future of this country for my daughter and my potential grandchildren. And my kitties, my potential grandkitties. No, I won't have any of those. She's getting fixed. Anyway, wouldn't it be great if we could give them a country that was free of the avarice, that was actually about for the people, by the people? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if, we didn't have lawmakers in Washington lining their own pockets? They made up their own pay, folks. They voted on it and said, yep, let's pay ourselves this much. Okay, so they got it. Guess what? That's not right. That's like, letting the employees set the rate of pay. And it's not right, because, what do our veterans get? Are they getting the same amount of pay? Because they have an even more hazardous job. I think they should get more, honestly. And so, anyway, my political views are just that. My political views. And should you not agree with them, I'm okay with it. And if you'd like to tell me about it, I probably really don't want to hear about it. Unless we're in agreement, and then, it's all good. But anyway, first day in Washington, issue them uniforms. Second day in Washington, put them in the barracks. Third day, give them some cafeteria food, and treat them exactly the way they treat the armed servicemen when they come in, because they are no better off than any of them. They are all serving their country. Look at being a politician as service to your country and your fellow man, to help things run, properly, so that people aren't out there killing each other, and that, food supplies are, keep coming through, and that, things are running well and people aren't killing each other. Well, which, you can't really stop that, but you got to try. Anyhow, if you're out there and you're listening and you're a politician, anything like ring a bell with you? Anything that maybe you guys could take up as a cause, to try and change government? That would be great. That'd be really great. So, and if you think the president has any power, think again. I laugh when I hear people say, oh, Biden this and Biden that. No, he's not the one with the power. People, follow the money trail. Follow the money. That's where the power is. It's the guys with the deep pockets. Go find them, because they're out there. And when you do, tag me. Yeah, because you'll be surprised. Anyway, and another fun one, little treasure trail. Find out where our income taxes go. So we pay all these income taxes, right? Because we all pay thousands of dollars every year in income tax. Find out where it's all going. Fun. But anyway, that's beside the point. And I still have another whip to show. This one's even better. It's got a longer, it's really long. It's got a longer tail on it. And so, you can really kind of long distance pester somebody, with this one. Right now, I'm going to see what kind of reaction I can get from Bob with the whip. So, see if I can do this. Fun. I didn't get a really good crack on it, but I was a little nervous. The fishbowl's right over there. Oh, I don't want to knock out the fish. Poor guy wouldn't have even seen it coming. Got him right off the top of the water. New fishing, new way to go fishing. Fun. Well, the cats are absolutely mesmerized with the whole whip show. They're really they're digging it, and so I don't think I'll cane them tonight. Cane the cats. That's pretty funny, really. Although I bet Bob would let me cane him. Let's find out. He thinks I'm petting him again. Oh, Bob. Will you never learn? Bob, he is the kind of cat who thinks, he's a center of attention all the time. And any motions towards him are always, oh, you're gonna pet me, aren't you? Oh, Bob. I was telling a friend of mine, Bob came to me I manifested Bob, but I think he had spent some time with the Mexican mafia before that. And then shortly before he came here, he had joined up with the Teamsters in Chicago. And we'd heard a rumor that he knew where Hoffa was buried. I don't know. And I didn't ask any more than that. I didn't want to end up with, cement shoes, sleeping with the fishes. So anyway, don't ask too many questions. You might be sleeping with the fishes later. You know what I mean? So, that's the way that goes. I asked my friend Angela, I said, Angela, I said, you want to go on vacation this year? And she said, yeah, let's go. Let's go on vacation together. So we went to Wisconsin, and we got a kayak, and we were doing stuff like that, and we took the little dog with us, and we was just hanging out and doing that. And I said, come on, Angela, let's go kayaking. She said, no, we're going to get out there. We'll get lost. I said, how are you going to get lost? I can see the house from here. So, she's a little scared of the water and stuff, but, we did it anyway. And I didn't even get my hair wet. I was so happy. Oh, yes. Well, there you go. Little story from my my friends. Yeah, I have a lot of friends. When I was a kid, because I'm an only child, basically. I had a lot of voices. I make up a lot of voices because then it was like you had friends. You had people around. Of course, my aunt was English, and so I always hear her voice in my head, and Sam thought it was just so funny that she used to say to my cousin, Patrick Richards, go down to the store on the corner there and go and get us some of those lovely tacos that like we had the other night. And so of course my cousin Patrick would run to the store and grab some tacos for everyone. Yeah, he liked the way she said tacos. And it took me a long time to get that, tacos. But yeah, she was a lovely person, and she was a great woman, and yes, I emulate her out of love. And a little bit of angst for my cousin. Oh Lord. Anyway, it's been super duper visiting with you guys tonight. I think that I have. Oh wait, no, I have one more. I was gonna do a little bondage, but then I thought, no, it's way more fun to do whips. This is like a half of a belt, but it's got all these nifty little like openings in it. I wanted to see, if you could just like whack somebody and then leave the mark on it from the little perforations, if you got a really good spank on somebody. But I'm sadistic, but maybe not sadistic enough to do that. So yeah, we'll try again. Maybe next time. Uh, so if you want to be my next sub, oh mercy on you. But yeah, you can catch me at skeletonkey.witches@gmail.com. And I just want to wish everyone a great night and a wonderful weekend. Uh, you can probably catch me in a live sometime this weekend. I'll probably do some live tarot. I may even do live wood chopping. You just never know about me. But in any case, you'll probably see me pop up at the Skeleton Key Network some other time this weekend. So keep on the lookout for Madam's pop-ups. And any questions, concerns, show ideas, or commentary, please leave that at skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So if you're catching this in reruns, if you're catching it now, thanks for showing up, you guys. I appreciate your viewing, and I appreciate all your subscriptions and your likes and your follows. Keep it up because it's just going great. And I really love being here with you guys and for you guys to help you through your maze of life and just, make it a little more fun maybe for you. So have a great night and blessed be everyone.